Welcome in, everybody, to our 12th session of Mother's Jail, and maybe our last one. We will find out. Tonight's session is titled The Nature of Choices, and we will be indeed exploring the nature of some choices that have been made.
Because in this game, your choices do matter.
Your choices do matter.
boy.
Tonight we find out if we get the green ending, the red ending, or the blue ending.
Fuck, they all suck!
Last time when we all got together, you all started off with a fight on the deck of the Nightwing as the crew of the Nightwing, Kelsey, Lysel, Illatrin, Melchior, Katir, and Thermal, were taking you up from the continent of Mother's Jail up to Mitra Glorianda. They were intending to get you all the way to Mitra Primus. However, some betrayal at the hands of Melchior, who turned out to be a double agent, led to a few explosions on the ship, and you were all attacked by a bone devil and a legion of imps. You were able to fight off the imps, and with a little bit of help from Kelsey in her mech suit and from Ramiel with a crit hit witch bolt, you were able to take down the bone devil as well. In doing so, you were able to buy enough time for the airship to get over the continent of Mitra Glorianda and not crash down in the ocean, which would have been bad news bears for everybody. As the airship crashed, you all found yourselves having a vision wherein you saw a woman impaled by a massive sword to a crystal, who told you that for better or for worse, the fate of all would rest on your shoulders and that you would need to look to your allies and to those you could trust to help shoulder such a great burden. You awoke around the flaming wreckage of the Nightwing and set about trying to recover some people who were still trapped inside of it. Illatrin was unfortunately dead, and there was not much to be done for him. A lot of his body had already burned up by the time you all came to. You were able to save Katir, who had a pretty nasty bump on the head and a concussion, but was otherwise able to be recovered. And you were also able to pull Lysel out of one of the cabins below, although her leg had been pinned and broken. So she had to be kind of dragged out and then had her leg braced. You were also able to find Thermal down in the engine room, although she was for sure the most injured of any of them that were still alive. An explosion in there had literally impaled her and pinned her up against the ceiling. And you had to get her down, and with Layla and Katir helping, you were able to stabilize her enough to at least be transported to Bellis Raka, where hopefully a engineer would be able to repair enough of her mechanical parts for her to survive. The problem that you ran into is that Kelsey was nowhere to be seen, and it only took a moment for you all to realize that there were some sets of devil tracks and that she had been dragged away, leaving the party with a very difficult choice. Lysel, in the hopes of saving Thermal and in the hopes of completing the mission and getting you all to Mitra Primus, ordered you all to continue on to Bellis Raka with them. However, you were able to convince her to allow you to go after Kelsey instead. And she reached out to the commanding officer of Bellis Varus, Sir Varus, and let him know what was happening and to meet you all there. You all then had to hurry if you were going to have any chance of catching Kelsey before she was taken through Ceres's gate and was lost for good. It was a difficult run for the lot of you, and at times some of you had to ride on Brayley, who was in the form of a bear. But you were able to run down your quarry. And as we left off, you were about 500 feet off and preparing to close the final distance between yourselves and your quarry. So that's where we're going to pick up, with you all effectively starting to close that distance. And as you do, you make your way down this ridge and into an area that is fairly heavily forested. You do lose sight of them as you're doing so because they're moving through this tree-heavy area. However, at this point, it's easy enough to pick up their tracks, and Brayley, you've got the scent now, so it's easy enough to follow them along, and it isn't too long. You are very close to Saris's gate when you finally find them. And I'm going to bring us over to battle map so you can see what we're looking at here.
Oh, I thought we were going to have more distance than that.
And
Oh boy.
Is that a problem?
More distance meant more time for Nova to run and cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh, fair enough.
Run and gun.
all right, everybody. This is where we're going to pick things up. The party, correct. The party's HP is not looking so good at the moment. They had no time to rest before they took off. And we're not going to really have any bones about it. Everyone, roll for initiative.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Okay, well, my strategy just went out the fucking window. Thanks, Callie. Spent all week trying to come up with a strategy that might work.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Being closer is...
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Yo, the rolls today.
Oh, no. No.
It's okay. It's okay. Maybe we'll get lucky. Callie roll low for the... And she didn't. Never mind.
I mean, I didn't roll great. I rolled a 13.
Yeah, that's fair.
And we need, Brayley got a 15. Oh, right. Where did I put the token for Brayley? There you are.
Barely. We're barely gonna make it.
All right, let's see. Do we have Nova, Ramiel, Layla, Ayla, and Brayley, and the Bearded Devil are all on there. Does anyone have any final words, prayers?
Well, Ayla had a plan. Layla,
Then you got
keep
punched
us,
in the face.
Layla, keep us running.
Uh-huh.
Nova, Ramiel, hit them as hard as you fucking can with spells.
All right.
And, you know what, let's try not to die.
Solid plan. Nova, you're leading us off tonight.
Yeah. So, are these two at the bottom here holding on to her?
Right now, at this point, this one is at the front is holding on to her. The other two are just marching behind her right now.
Okay. Who can I see from here? All of them or just some of them?
From here, I think you see this one on the edge. Ramiel, you're able to see everyone, so you know they're there.
Okay. 'Cause I think we need to get to the one that's holding on to her ASAP, I think. Unless you guys want me to just hit whoever I can from here.
Do whatever you feel you need to, and I will do my part to keep everybody upright.
Pick one
Alright.
and
Are you
focus
still on
it.
top of me?
Yeah, I gotta jump off of you, I think. Unless you want me to stay riding.
I mean, it could be fun.
Really, not now. Alright, I'll just do an attack from here, and I'll figure out moving next time. So I'll take the one I can see.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast.
Lay shock.
I know. 18?
Hits.
I'm gonna just do the second attack if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Hits.
Perfect. Alright, and then I think all I just do is D10, D10,
Oh,
And that's about it. Oh, fuck. Okay. Wow.
Very nice.
Cool.
Indeed, your 2 Eldritch Blasts fire off and slam into this one's back, and it turns and immediately it lets out a howl that is very loud, and birds come flying up out of the trees because of it.
Oh, that's not good. Anyway, I'll stay on Barely, I guess, and that'll be my turn. Unless I
Okay.
can hide among Barely's fur.
I don't think so.
Damn.
Ayla, you
Would you
are
say
up.
you have a good grip?
You bet I do.
I'm like,
Damn it.
grasp it.
Nova knows what she's doing.
Can I hit? Okay, you can only hold actions, right? Not bonus actions.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. I suppose this is about where I make use of the crossbow, the light crossbow that I get for being a blood hunter.
I mean, you are hunting for blood.
Yeah, I need to stay close so I can get healed. The range on that. I don't know that I've ever used a light crossbow before. Oh, 80. Okay. Light crossbows you can shoot twice, right? Heavy crossbows you have to reload.
Light crossbows you
Between-
can shoot twice if you've got multi-attack, yeah.
Okay, that's what I mean.
Yes.
Okay, so I am going to shoot the same one as Nova. Pop off 2 shots and hope this works. 18 and 19 to hit.
Yep.
So is 2d8 plus 4. Oh, ow! That
That hurt my soul.
That's why Ayla doesn't use a crossbow much.
Yep, you take 2 shots, and each of them hit into the bearded devil, though he seems to take the hits pretty well. And
Yep. And
the bearded devil snarls out angrily. Ooh, inspo for me.
Yeah.
I will probably
I regret
go
reminding him.
there.
Jesus.
And then actually no, there. So it's 15 feet, and I can switch back to my swords.
All right. Anything else, Ayla?
Switch from the crossbow to my swords, but that's it.
Brayley.
Charge!
I'll throw up.
Charge, but stay in range of the
yeah,
healing.
I'm thinking she's got to be the one to take the hits, so I think Barely's gonna get up there.
That's fine.
Yeah. Is this turn for
Alright.
all the bearded devils?
Yeah.
God damn.
To be fair, Callie, I could be wrong, but to be fair, this one is likely just to keep running. These 2 may attack you.
Inspo for Mal.
What?
Junksta gave you an inspo.
Oh,
He gifted a sub.
oh, thank you, Juxta.
Alright, so which one got hit already? Was it
This one.
This one on the left.
Okay. Can I go for that one?
What's your movement speed?
What is that speed?
What's the bear's movement speed?
Yeah.
40 feet.
Then yes, you
sounds
can
correct.
just reach it.
Okay.
Yep, you can go in that middle area.
Like right here.
Oh
Okay.
god. I
Oh,
thought
is Noah
Nova
still
got
with
off.
me?
I'm with
Oh, I thought you were hanging on.
you! Yeah.
Yeah, then you're here.
Oh.
Oh, was I not supposed to?
I'm scared for you now.
Whatever, it's
You
fine.
have been taken into the danger zone.
I said yes, and that's what Callie heard, so
Yep.
that's the rule.
Let's spin me
Nope.
around here.
Nova.
Alright.
What?
Nova.
Nova, where's your temp HP from
Danger
Armor of Agatha?
zone.
Oh, good point.
I
One
need
sec. It's okay, go. Hit him.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Now I know
Okay,
how
I need
Robbie
to-
feels, my brother, whenever I'm like, you sure you want me to cast a spell? It's going to hit you too. I can take it.
Oh, it's 6 to hit. What is this?
Nice.
18 hits.
Let's go.
Sarah, I just want you to know, as Nova rode past, Ayla did yell, "Nova, what the fuck?"
And then what is it?
What the fuck? We have a plan.
Multi-attack. What is this? A 1D? Sorry.
It's a. Sorry, let me check.
These rolls are covering my thing.
1d8 plus 4 for the bite,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2d6 plus 4 for the claws. But you have to make your claw attack still to see if you hit. So do the bite damage first.
Okay.
1d8 plus 4.
Gotcha. Huh?
That's just
Check,
1d
check.
plus 4. So 1d8
Oh, wait,
plus
wait.
4.
Oh god. I was like, what the fuck?
All
can't
it could
be
roll
right.
is a 1, so 1d8, yeah,
Roll 1d8
plus 4.
plus 4.
Fucking A.
God.
Well, that's
Damn
okay.
it, roll
Can I inspo it?
hard.
No.
No, sorry, that's
Well,
only for d20
But
rolls.
you can make your claw attack.
Which
Okay.
that one you can inspo if you miss.
Okay, claws.
I think it's just 1d20 plus 6 again.
Oh.
Oh.
Can
You
Inspo
can inspo that
that.
one.
I'll inspo that one.
That's not.
Please God.
Amazing.
This would be it. No, come on.
Wrong candles.
1d8.
Somebody's cranking that drowning pool.
Jesus Christ.
15?
A 15 hits.
All right. Looks like it already did the damage for you, which is
Great.
good.
13 slashing damage.
which
yeah.
is good
Hit
damage.
hit pretty well that time. Very nice. Brayley, you come charging in as a bear and bearing Nova into battle. And start tearing into this bearded devil, which is very surprised and very unhappy. Anything else, Miss Brayley?
What else can I?
I'm not sure as a bear if there's anything you can do as a bonus action besides maybe heal yourself, but
Oh, yeah, but you're at full, so you're good there.
yeah.
All right. The bearded devils are up. This one is going to move down here and attack Nova. This one's going to move down here and attack Brayley. And this one's going to move here and attack Brayley at advantage. Well, they're both going to attack Brayley at advantage. All right. Let's do the one that's attacking Nova first.
Yeah, because that might kill me.
Roll low, roll low, roll low.
Does an 11 hit your AC?
It does not.
Does a 20 hit your AC?
That one does.
All right. You're going to take 5 slashing damage.
'Kay.
Which I believe eats your armor of Agathis.
Correct.
And it takes 5 cold damage in return, correct?
That's correct.
And it is resistant to cold, so it's going to take 2 cold damage.
Well, that sucks.
And I need you to make a Constitution save.
Nope, we're going to inspo that.
That's probably a good call.
Inspo it again.
I don't think I'm allowed to unless Callie lets me.
I'll let you spend another inspo. I'm happy to burn them out.
Sure, I'll try one more time.
Oof.
Oh my god, Sarah.
Okay, what happens to me?
This thing cuts into you, and it has a very jagged weapon. And as it cuts down, the wound starts to fester a little bit. You have an infernal wound. You lose 1d10 hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Oh,
And each time the devil hits you, you take an additional 1d10 damage.
All right. Well, it was
It's an
nice knowing
infernal
y'all.
wound.
Does
fuck
that take over even after I'm at 0?
No, if you're unconscious, I don't believe any creature. On that note, any creature can take an action to try to staunch the wound with a successful DC 12 Wisdom Medicine check. The wound also closes if you receive any magical healing.
Good to know, but if I die...
If you go down, it does still keep hitting you. It will kill you eventually.
All right. Good to know.
All right, these two are attacking Brayley at advantage.
No.
Nat 20.
Get out of here.
That's going to be 12 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution save.
It will
That
hit his D10,
meets, actually. So you are
Good.
not poisoned,
That's good.
and then it's going to make its glaive attack as well. 23 will probably hit. Sorry, so you took 12 on that first one. You're going to take 8 slashing damage on the second one, and I need another Constitution save.
That does not save, I don't think.
Nope. You have a infernal wound as well. Although I think when you lose your bear form, you'll lose it.
I think
Anyway.
so, yeah.
Well, I don't know why that works that way, but it does. Does a 16 hit you, Braylee?
Yeah, as a bear, yes.
As a bear? Great. Oh, sorry, I rolled the damage. So you're going to take 10 damage. Sorry. And then one more glaive attack. Another nat 20.
Holy shit.
Some
Why are
days
you
it
getting
do be
this
like
one?
that, huh? Well, I didn't roll. 13 damage, so you're going to be knocked out of your bear form.
Yep.
And we're going to have 7 damage rollover.
Holy cow.
That is the bearded devil's turn. Ramiel, you're up.
Question. Two questions actually. So can I take my bonus action before I take my standard
You
action?
absolutely can.
Yes.
And as far as bonus action goes, with the sorcery points, is that just one spell slot, or can I sacrifice as many spell slots as I need them?
To get more sorcery points, you mean?
Get more source points, yes.
I think you can only do one with a bonus action.
Because it just says sacrifice spell slots, so like I don't know,
Oh.
like that's up to you.
Let me just see the wording really quick. Sorcerer.
Go
I played
ahead.
you for a little while. You'd think I
oh
would
Jesus
know.
Christ! I'm sorry.
That
Wow,
happens.
The formatting on that is weird and
Yeah.
terrible.
Font of Magic. Converting as a bonus action, you can expend one spell slot and gain a number of source points equal to the slot's level.
So it is one spell
One,
slot.
yep.
Okay. Well, fuck. That kind of jet. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
It does say if you spend you get the number of sorcery points equal to that slot's level, so I don't know if that helps you at all.
Yeah, it does, like, cause like that determines like what I do here. It's
Yeah.
just that I need to make sure for the cause for the magic, that I have, cause fuck. Okay. I guess for now, like for this bonus action, I'm gonna sacrifice a level 2 spell slot to get 3 back, because I think that's the table.
You gain whatever the level of the spell is. If you want to
Sorcery-
if you want to turn sorcery points into spell slots, you have to do 1 plus the level you get back.
1 plus 7.
So if you spend a second level spell slot, you get 2 sorcery points. If you want to get a second level spell slot, it costs 3 sorcery points. You can't just trade them back and forth eternally.
Oh wait, so then, because. Oh, okay. You gonna okay. Well, fuck. Sucks a bit. That sucks. Which one was the devil that was carrying Raynor? Which one was that one?
This one up top was.
The top one. Okay.
This I think
Notably-
is one we've been hitting though.
Yeah, notably he set her down.
Yeah, to be fair, I was wrong about that.
to go murder you all.
Yeah, they're trying to murder us first, and then whoever's alive is gonna just grab her, I think. So
Okay. So then, I guess like at this point right now, I will move over here in this square. Bonus action. I can do that, and then use the other second level spell slot to cast Wither and Bloom.
Oh.
So let me see. Wither and Bloom is a 60-foot. Which, if I do it maybe here, it's the like point of origin. Yeah, okay. So point of origin would be that like this bit over here. So it'd hit these two.
Okay.
Mal, just point of order. It says creatures you choose in the sphere.
Oh.
So you could probably hit all 3 of them.
Oh, so then yeah, fuck
I
yeah.
love
Hold
when
on.
spells say that.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
makes everything
Each
so
creature
much
choice in that
easier.
area.
I don't have to be an evocation wizard and be like, okay, we're not gonna hit you, we're not gonna hit you, and that's just a feature I can do. Okay, so then yeah,
Alright.
we're gonna do this.
I'm gonna let you all decide. Am I gonna roll 1 con save for all 3 of them, or 3 con saves?
I personally like the 3 con saves.
3, yeah.
but-
So do I.
All right, we will start with the one that has been getting the shit beaten out of him. He got a nat 20 for a 24.
Mm.
The other 2, they have the same H. Well, they have almost the same HP, so we'll just do the top and then the bottom. A 21 and a 14.
21 and a 14. The 14 doesn't save.
All right, so this one did
Everyone
not
else
save.
takes
other 2 did.
half damage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this matters because this is necrotic.
They are not immune or resistant to necrotic.
Okay.
Cold.
And we between Brayley and Nova, who would like to
Give it to
heal
Brayley.
Brayley? Okay.
I was gonna
Um,
say Nova will heal the demon wound with it.
Yeah, because like I wasn't sure if the infernal.
Oh,
Okay.
didn't Brayley got the infernal hit too? Didn't she?
She,
The
the
bear
bear,
did.
she did.
Oh,
The
I'm
frost
Oh,
one, she-
okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. Then I don't care. But no, it's Brayley's fine. I mean, Nova's gonna tell you to go for Brayley.
Okay. Okay, so I need to roll the damage first.
Yes, please.
10.
All right.
5.
5
Nice.
on that one, 5 on that one, and 10 on this one.
And Brayley, go ahead and spend one of your hit dice plus 5.
So, Brayley, you're basically gonna roll a 1d8 plus 5.
Yep.
And that's your healing.
Okay.
That's just the easiest way to do it than their
Yep.
version.
1d8 plus 5.
All right.
Heal 8
Heal for
HP?
8 HP.
Okay, so that's 2 slots that I have done, but I gain 2 back, right?
Good.
Because I'm using my bonus action to
To gain-
convert to gain sorcery points. Yes,
Yes. So if you spend a 2nd level spell slot, you gain 2 sorcery points.
gotcha.
All right.
Question is Rainer, because Kelsey knocked out.
Yeah, she's unconscious. She's been being
Okay.
dragged. All right, Layla, you're up with Nova on deck.
Okay, so I have a technical question
Mm-hmm.
because I know the weird thing about like the reaction with bonus action for leveled spells. But what about like stuff where it's just a regular action and then a bonus action?
For
Does
leveled
that
spells.
still- Yeah, does that still have the one and then only cantrips?
Yes,
regardless of that?
if it's an action and a bonus action, one of them has to be a cantrip. If it's a reaction and it's not on your turn, you can do that whenever.
No,
that can be
yeah,
anything.
the whole thing is like, oh yeah, you can only like bonus action cantrip or whatever with the reaction. Like so much of it's around that I couldn't find anything that
Yeah.
that seemed to.
If
touch
you
on
if
it,
you
but I
cast a
know
spell
we
with an action
spent-
and a bonus action, one of them has to be a cantrip.
Yeah, I know we spent a long time on it.
We sure did.
Talking whispers and silence.
Okay, well, since that initial bit went so, poorly? Yeah. Poorly. we're going to take. First, we're going to waltz up here. And since I don't have. Should I do the setup? Or should I just get
We
us
just need
something
the
now?
health.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so we're going to use an upcast to 2nd level healing word.
All right.
Oh, and that is a tonight roll. So everybody gets 8 HP back.
Wait, how do
Who
we
get-
all get 8 health?
Who
from
gets 8
healing
HP?
word?
Healing word is one person.
Yeah, one person
target.
gets healing word.
Wait. Oh, it's a creature up. Wait, what was I looking at? There was another one that I had that was multiple. Hold on.
Are you thinking of the thing on your mace?
It might be the thing on your mace.
Maybe aid?
Yeah, aid does something like
Oh,
that.
8 is the one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do aid.
Aid, okay.
So everybody gets 5.
Yay!
There we go.
Does that include us
Aid!
up here or just the ones down there? I don't remember its range.
30.
Okay.
So I made sure it's everybody.
All right, and Nova,
Sorry,
your
I-
wound heals.
I was looking at like 5 different spells, trying to like, okay,
Yep.
we, adjust.
All right. Everyone gains 5 HP. Nova, your wound heals up.
Big thumbs up.
And your max HP also is temporarily boosted, if that
Yeah.
matters for any
When
reason.
if we're starting to get to over max HP, I will remember it.
So that is what I have right now.
Perfect.
All right.
Oh wait, hold on. No, yeah, aids and action. That's what healing word is, the bonus action. That's where I was
Correct.
getting
Correct.
confused.
Correct.
Nova.
All right. So I want to confirm a ruling of swashbuckler. The sneak attack. So okay, I move here. The sneak attack with swashbuckler is as long as no other person's within 5 feet of me, not the enemy. It says
Correct.
correct. Okay, that's all I need to know.
Oh, you're asking me?
That's what I read. I just want to make sure that sounds correct to you in my interpretation of it.
Is this fancy footwork?
Yes.
No, it is Ricochet.
Or sorry, yeah, they're the same. Sorry, they're both 3rd level.
You also gain an additional way to use your sneak attack. You don't need advantage on the attack roll to use sneak attack if against a creature if you are within 5 feet of it. No other creatures are within 5 feet of you, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. Yes.
Okay, so as
Constant
long as
sneak
I
attack.
move here, I am good to do sneak attack, correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Sneak attacking this guy.
All right.
Oh, someone say something? Okay. Okay, let's hope this works. Oh my god.
A 13 meets.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay. Whew, I was about to get real mad. Okay, so, I do, and it was Booming Blade. I should have said that.
Yep.
This
Make sure you say it.
plus Booming Blade plus Sneak Attack.
So 7,
It
8,
rolls
9.
your sneak attack in the lover's touch.
Oh, damn, I always forget it does that. Sorry.
7, 8, 7 is, so that's going to be 14, 22 points of damage. That is a healthy chunk of damage as this thing is bloodied.
And then, I could disengage.
See you later, Brayley.
That seems rude.
Best of luck.
Goodbye.
Do what you gotta do.
No, it's okay. I won't. I'll stay.
Ayla, you're up.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna bonus action for my Crimson Rights.
Do you have
Gonna
2
do lightning.
attacks?
Yes.
Okay. This guy, is almost dead, I think. So if you're able to get rid of that one, that would be helpful. I only get 1 attack, so that's the reason I didn't do that.
I got so lucky. Take 2 damage from the Crimson Right.
Betty. Never forget.
It do be
And-
that kind of night for rolls, huh?
Fuck. A terrible night to have battles.
24 hits.
6 damage plus d6 of lightning. Slash R 1d6, not slash 1d. Rude.
The lightning arcs across your sword as you turn, spin, and behead this bearded devil.
It's still dead. It's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm out of movement.
You are.
Oh,
Assuming your movement's 30.
It is.
Yes, then yes, you are.
so it goes. Get the lightning over here. I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it.
Throw the other sword.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess that's it for me then.
All right.
Brayley,
Me.
it's you.
And if
So-
we make it around to Layla, we're all lined up for the Midwest Shuffle.
So, do you need some help, or are you thinking?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because I can use Healing Word as a bonus action, so I'm trying to think of my.
Your standard action.
Yep, standard action would have to be either some kind of a physical attack, which I wouldn't suggest, or a cantrip.
You could primal savagery and then healing word as a bonus action.
Yes.
Solid.
You also have a new 3rd level spell that can do some bonk damage if you wanted to use it.
What's the third level spell?
Oh.
She may have call lightning now.
Call lightning!
Holy shit, yeah! Fucking
Holy
call
shit!
lightning!
Would that hit Nova though?
No,
I
'cause you
think you
pick
could
where
position
goes.
it.
I
Yeah,
think you can-
position it.
Because I think it's
You can drop it, I think, right there, and it should hit both of them, but not Nova.
Yes.
Let us do that then.
All right.
Also, technically, with the way it's written, you can make it go, like, above their heads that says you pick a point.
It's true.
All right. So you're gonna need, let's see, dexterity
saves, I
saves from
think?
each of them.
So you'll want to look
I
at
think
what
it's
you.
Dex, yeah.
Yep,
That
it is.
sounds right. So under spells,
Mm-hmm.
you want to look at your save DC.
All right. There was 1 success and probably 1 failure. What's your spell save DC?
Save DC.
It should be on D&D Beyond at the top of
17?
your spells.
17. Okay. So 1 saved and 1 did not save. Go ahead and roll 3d10 lightning damage.
Good numbers, good numbers, good numbers.
Oh no, I didn't. Stop typing like that.
Computer, why you
Sorry.
gotta forsake me?
It's me, because I've been working with numbers all day.
All right.
Typing.
14. So this one's going to take 14, and this one's going to take 7. Brayley, this is your first time doing something like this. Would you like to describe for us what it's like as Brayley does this spell?
Call lightning. Maybe she'll like. It's gonna be stupid.
No. Go ahead.
She's gonna take her. God, what does she have? Just take her hands and just like rub them together, like making static, and then just up in the air.
Heck yeah.
She's
do-
generating
you-
her own static shock, essentially.
Oh my god, I would
You
love
learned
it
from
if
Ayla.
Braylee's... I would love it if fucking Braylee's hair would also just
Yeah,
kinda,
it stands
Just,
up.
like, stands up.
Yes! Yes!
All right. Nice. So you are holding this call lightning spell. So as long as you have your concentration up, every turn you can make it strike again.
So what that means too
Oh,
is if you get
shit.
hit, you're gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw, but the DC's like 10.
10
Usually.
or half of the damage you take.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll. Yeah.
All right.
Just have to call for
Our best friends are up, the bearded devils.
best friends.
Oh no.
Wait, I get a bonus action.
You do get a bonus action. I'm so sorry.
Can I do my
How could
healing
you,
word
Callie?
on Nova?
You cannot healing word if you call lightning, unfortunately.
What?
Because it's a leveled spell. Don't
That,
worry about
that
me.
is literally what I was just asking about,
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
That's why it's a cantrip only with a bonus action spell. Don't worry about me.
Wow.
Girl, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Okay, so you can't do a bonus action, or just can't do.
You
healing
can do a
word?
bonus action if you wanted to. Wait, what's a bonus action that a druid has?
It's wild
Weapon
shape.
training.
Well, you could wild shape again if you do you still have one available?
No,
that part
because
Maybe?
Oh, did you
I
use 2?
changed. Yeah, because I
Have
changed
you used it on
back
the
into
ship, right?
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
ship and
that's
then
correct.
okay.
I
Yeah.
changed back into a human to let you guys know what was up. So
That
Remote.
yeah. That, I guess that's
I
true.
mean, you would have been knocked out of it when the ship crashed, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, it was after we crashed.
Oh shit, you're right.
Does that count? No, it does count. 'cause
Yeah,
I had to,
it
like,
does
open a
because we
door.
haven't rested.
Yeah. So all my only other bonus action is 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, and that's you have to do
Okay.
An attack
an
first.
attack first.
So
for
yeah,
that.
no bonus action unfortunately.
That's okay.
But you got your call lightning.
It's okay. Get the enemies down. That's more important than healing me.
I mean,
What if we
you
die?
may well be right. All right. The bearded devils are up, and
Come at me.
they again kind of let out a screeching roar.
I don't like
Uh,
that they're doing that.
The
Yeah, I know. That's where people are coming.
this one is going to attack Brayley. No advantage this time. That will hit. Brayley, you're going to take 9 points of damage. And I
Okay.
need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Got
Your
it.
DC is 10. And then I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. Your DC is 12.
Can I inspo that?
You can
Yes,
if
you
you
can.
want, yes. Okay, that will succeed. So you
And
do
then
not lose your
another-
concentration. And now
And-
another Constitution saving throw to see if you're poisoned. Okay. So as this thing kind of turns at you and you bring lightning down on it, it snarls out and lunges forward, and the many tendrils of its beard lunge out, grab, and bite into your neck, which is unpleasant.
How much HP did you lose?
9.
9. Okay.
Emma's not having a great time.
And it's going to try and hit you with its glaive. Ooh, does an 11 hit?
If to
Should
my
not.
AC, no.
Okay, it misses with the glaive attack. Nova,
Yeah.
your turn.
Kill me.
It's going to try.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
16
God.
hit your AC?
I think it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. 3 damage
Oh, okay.
on that hit.
All right.
1 plus 2. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
All right. All right. Eh. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Brayley, you're poisoned. I didn't say that to you.
No, you did.
I did? Okay, good. Well, I didn't mark you as poisoned. There you go. Now you're marked. Okay. Nova, you are not poisoned
Cool.
from this attack. You're able to resist the kind of barbed tendrils of the beard.
I'm ready for it this time.
And now it's going to attack you with its glaive.
Kill me.
It rolled an 8.
Well,
So
that's a little
I assume that
disappointing.
doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
I mean, it's trying. The bearded devils are done. However,
However,
you
what?
all hear a screeching sound from
No,
above.
it's another one. Ah, fuck.
Oh fucking hell!
But wait, there's more.
Is there 2 more?
There's 2 more.
Oh, God. All right.
Ramiel, you're up.
Ayla,
My God.
grab Raynor and run.
I wasn't ready for the fucking. How far out is that? That's probably like.
It's like 30 feet.
Be a great time for Varys to show up.
Yeah, you know.
You got shit to do, man.
He can send people.
Oh my God. Okay. I wasn't ready for this. Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. I need to look something up really quick. I'm sorry. Okay, never mind. That's not gonna work. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, we're. Fuck it. Gonna move up.
Yep.
Gonna point at this one,
Okay.
and we're going to third level spell slot Witch Bolt.
Hell yeah.
It is unfortunately not going to arc to this one because I don't have enough sorcery points for that.
Fair enough. Get his ass.
But...
Get him.
his ass.
Oh. I'm trying.
Rip him a new ass.
Rip him a new appendix and then burst it.
Oh. Yeah, let's fucking go. Hold on. I've forgotten how to do this. From third level, do I just cast it? 28.
A
Does
28
that
hits.
hit?
Yep. Oh yeah, it hits.
Okay. Okay, and then oh, thank you. It also like does the spell slots for me. That's sick.
Yes, it does. It will take your spell slot automatically.
Okay, so we're gonna do a 3d12. Unfortunately, it's not a crit, but does a 19?
19 damage.
Yes.
Yeah, that hurts real bad. It's not feeling
Okay.
too good.
Okay, we're just gonna be doing this. Ayla,
yep.
Ayla and Layla actually get to see for this witch bolt. There are like draconic wings made of lightning that kind of like burst from Ramiel's back as he's doing this. So it looks like from Layla's point of view, it looks like a dragon is breathing lightning on this devil.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Layla, you are up.
Okay then.
Is it time for the Midwest Shuffle?
No, we're in a hopefully good place for right now.
How are we in a good place?
We're in a stable place.
Are we?
We're better.
How geologically sound would you say this floating continent is?
How geologically sound? I mean, it's been floating for many centuries now. It's
Yeah,
probably
see,
okay.
It's stable.
I was sitting here like, what is Layla about to fucking do? What is
Yeah, I thought you're like,
Ask
are you about to try to break the continent? I assure you that's not going to work.
The level 5, not
No.
gods.
No.
This continent's
Chill.
been at war for a very long time, and it has managed to hold together.
Become as gods. Become as gods.
Chuck still. The good place is the other 5 devils are 2 more turns away.
Shut
So we're gonna
up.
come up here and we're going to brandish my holy symbol and cast the fancy new spell I realized that I had forgotten I put on there, Beacon of Hope, which any number of creatures within the 30-foot range, so obviously the party, for the duration, which is concentration up to a minute. Each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws, death saving throws, and they regain the maximum number of hit points from any healing. So as long as you stay upright, next turn, I will heal everybody for
God.
max
Yeah,
healing.
we
that I
have
can
to
do.
stay upright is the problem.
I mean, but we also get advantage on death saving throws. It's a win.
Fair enough.
By the
That's
way,
pretty good.
Kelsey is within 30 feet, so I'm just...
Oh, yeah, she would get it too.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Everyone has it.
Okay, so as long as nobody goes down in between now and then,
Okay.
everybody will get 17 HP back.
Fair enough. Nova, you're up.
All right. Let's kill this guy.
Go for it. 23 hits.
Booming blade. Damn it. Sorry, I had to roll the 2d6.
You're fine. It is plenty of damage to tear through him, and he collapses to the ground.
Good
All
riddance.
right. Would you say this foliage I could hide in?
Yeah, you could probably hide under there.
Eh.
All right, I like that. Like,
Hiding in
this
the
one would still be able to
bushes.
see you, and this one would, but this one can't.
That's fair.
Okay. All right.
Hiding in the bushes, gonna stab a beardy guy.
I'm taking my bonus action and hiding 'cause I'm a rogue. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Well, I guess since everybody has that effect on from Layla, I need everybody to heal for 29 HP.
What?
Oh.
Oh!
Okay. Cool.
What
Hang on.
happened?
Wait, what's 9 plus 29? Is that 38?
Yes.
You can
Okay.
just put
I'm
29 in there.
Remember, guys, you have plus 10 more HP because of aid, so I got to max
no,
HP.
5.
5, sorry. So, in case that matters. It didn't for me, but I just got to full, so. Who just healed us?
You don't see them.
That wasn't me, y'all.
There's
I'm
a
still
block out of a
prepping.
goddamn tree.
Wait. Huh? What?
You healed 29 HP.
Oh. From what?
We don't
We
know.
don't know.
We're busy joking about it while we wait for Callie to tell us.
Ayla, you're up.
Well,
We're still waiting for
there's
Callie
only one
to
more
tell
thing
us.
to do. Yeah. And, I'm gonna go ham. At least I'm assuming I get flanking from Brayley.
Correct. Did someone sub with a tier 29?
That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
So 9 plus 2 lightning.
All right.
Second attack.
Yep. I'd say that beard devil's not looking too good.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to roll. I wanted to click that button instead. Is it gonna send? There we go. 8 plus 4 lightning.
You bring both your swords down and tear through that bearded devil, which falls to the ground.
Oh, Brayley, you're no longer poisoned. Cause
Oh, I'm
healing.
not.
Because the healing, right?
No, that does not cure the poisoned, actually. That's only for the infernal wounds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
thought that's what that was that
Yeah.
she got. Oh,
Alright.
never mind. I don't know what you got.
Oh,
So they can
sorry,
poison
Brayley.
you?
Actually, you didn't heal for 29. While you're poisoned, you can't heal hit points.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's pretty
cool.
rude.
Oh.
Anyone got a lesser
Um,
restoration?
Good to know.
Anything
Gonna
else?
slide 5
Noah?
feet over there, and let me check my bonus actions real quick. Till the end of my turn. Okay, so that would just be a waste of bonus action, so nope, that's it.
Good to know. Spend a DM inspo, since I was given one. That'll hit.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Oh.
What
What
is
do you use that
happening?
bowl?
80.
Callie.
Oh, wait, no, 86. That's not a.
26.
Well,
What are these
if it
rolls?
was an 88, I was gonna guess it was a smite, but. That's-
86 sneak attack?
Oh no,
Does it
you're
ever
right. It
get
is a
that
sneak
high?
attack.
Yep.
Yes,
You,
it can.
You all look up
Yes, it
here
can.
at this
Level 16.
bearded devil, which suddenly has a obsidian dagger pierced through its neck, and just the head just gets cinched off.
Well, I want to
Oh
be
my
that cool someday.
Damn.
As
Yep,
a
there she
woman
is.
with black hair that has grown rather silver and white over the years steps up onto the rock there. Brayley, you're up.
Don't mind the
Okay.
rest of us freaking out over here. It's fine.
Oh no, I drew that one.
Yeah,
That's right.
she
That's
drew
her
that
art.
picture.
Okay.
That's the cool part. Even if you weren't super familiar with the last campaign, you know the artwork.
Yeah.
You drew the whole party.
Okay. Oh, God, what can
So I'm trying to think. You don't happen to have lesser restoration prepared, do you? 'Cause she,
Might actually as a druid.
well, she can. I know druids can get. I just don't know if she has it prepared.
I haven't done any planty stuff, so
You could do plenty
can
of
I
stuff.
do plant growth and like either
Is that concentration?
it doesn't?
Plant growth? I
No.
don't think plant growth is concentration.
Yeah, I don't.
It says
There is a
instantaneous?
spell that is like that, but I think it's spike growth. It's
Oh,
not
Spike
that
growth
makes
sure
is-
is,
yeah, spike growth is. I remember because I would
Yes.
cast it in
Plant growth
BG3
is
and be
not.
very upset.
Yeah, you want to try and cast plant growth where? What do you want to do with it?
are you thinking?
Kind of in the area around the bearded devil. I either want to just kind of like deter the bearded devil or like wrap shit around him.
Yeah, you want to make that area fucking impassable, basically.
Yeah.
Difficult
All right.
terrain, let's fucking go.
Yeah, you absolutely can do that. So you're going to cast some plant growth up there. I like it. What does that go down in a 100-foot radius, huh? So the whole map basically is working against this dude. Got it.
Wait, does it cover our area too, or should
It does,
I,
but it doesn't necessarily affect you. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius on that point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area, so you could target it to be like on the far side
Yeah.
of it too. So you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, you could
Well, like,
basically make
I-
it.
honestly-
So basically, you're
here.
doing this cliff and upwards, basically, or like down to here.
Yeah,
So
like
wait,
kind of up here.
theoretically, fucking Brayley could like make the area in front of Saris's gate like difficult terrain.
Basically.
Basically, yeah.
So you do. This whole area, the plants start growing wildly out of control. This bearded devil's going to have a hell of a time getting through here.
I find that amusing.
Anything else, Miss Brayley?
Does this keep me from doing a bonus action spell?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Okay, then I
Okay.
think that's it.
The bearded devil kind of watches this whole thing like overgrowing, but he doesn't actually look down at all of you. He turns around and you see him walk off this way to go do something. And a moment later, you see a massive pillar of divine light come down, and y'all don't know what happened to that devil.
I
But
feel like maybe we can
I
guess.
mean-
you have a
Okay,
good
we
idea what happened, as indeed another moment later, another man
Hey.
Oh.
steps up on top.
Oh boy.
There he is.
I love that he took Carmen's last name.
He didn't have a last name.
It's true. It's cute. Oh man.
As we are going to exit combat.
Oh, we are. Oh.
You guys survived.
I mean,
Damn.
we did finish
Wow.
the stuff.
I mean, unless we want to fight Varys.
You
which
do
I
not,
don't
let me
think
assure
we
you.
do.
Let's get into a fight. Just kidding.
Indeed. Varys and Carmen slide down to get down to the level with you two. Varys appears very much as he did 20 years ago, with brown hair and a slight beard. He has the same steely eyes and still carries himself with the authority of a knight. Despite the passage of time, he doesn't seem to have aged in the slightest. His gossamer and silver plate armor bears the sigil of Mitra Glorianda, and he still wields his Siltec longsword and shield. Carmen, the woman next to him, on the other hand, has very much shown the effects of 20 years. Her black hair has streaks of gray and silver in it, though her blue eyes retain the sharpness they've always had. She wears a bodysuit of black wool and leather and has a dagger with an obsidian blade in each hand. And he looks at the group of you. nodding and then walking over to Kelsey. He kneels down next to her and places a hand on her shoulder, and you all watch as the wounds on her begin to instantly heal up as he uses lay on hands on her. And then he looks up. I thank you, noble souls, for riding in earnest and saving the good captain. Tell me, was it my daughter-in-law who sent you?
Actually, that one talked to your daughter-in-law into letting us come. Instead of, dragging us to... Shit, I just blanked on what's that city, Callie?
Bellisraka.
Bellisraka.
We were here to speak to someone in Bellisraka, but the airship, it crashed, and Kelsey was taken.
I see. Well, thank you. You have the thanks of me and mine. Carmen, thank them. Carmen just glances over before offering you all a pleasant smile. Thank you. It is very kind of you to make all this way out here to help us. You...
Wait. Pardon, my rudeness. Let me get this straight. Captain Raynor is your daughter.
She is.
And that would make you Sir Varys.
Yes, General Varys now, yes. And this is my wife, Commander Carmen Rayla.
More celebrities that you know?
Well, I certainly would never refer to myself that way, but it's good that you do.
I mean, all of Harrison would,
I
Yes, Terrison.
I have a
Good
message.
What is your name, young sir?
That's not important right now.
Ramiel. His name is Ramiel. I think it would be rude to not tell him your name. My name is
You'd,
Nova. Pleased to meet you.
Save us.
Oh, not at all. Anyone who rides in aid of my daughter is, of course, someone that I would want to help. Ramiel. Yes, I know that name. Interesting. Ayla, he looks at you for a moment before nodding slowly. Now, Carmen, dear, see? The silver in your hair is nothing to be ashamed of. Look how well this one wears it.
Wait, me or Nova?
Nova.
Oh!
And he has to quickly dodge as a rock is hurled at his head.
Right. Well,
Well, sorry.
it tells of our trials. Nova just kind of shrugs toward Carmen like, I'm sorry.
She looks like someone who is not surprised, nor does she have the patience.
Yeah, you'd said Ale, I think, but you didn't
Oh,
say
sorry,
Nova
I meant to
as
say
well.
Nova. And you, he does walk up to Ayla this time, and Asamar. Of course. A good friend of mine just birthed an Asamar recently. It seems to be becoming quite the thing now. Tell me, I've always been... I need to ask, and he kind of leans in close as if to ask you something very personal. Do the feathers itch when they come in? Because it looks like it must.
Unbelievably.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll make sure to let Caldana know that for her little one.
I think Ayla just shocked Pikachu's.
That would explain why Auntie Caldana has not been around for a while.
Auntie Caldana. You're that Ramiel. I knew I had heard the name somewhere. Yes, Lady Melody wrote to me about you some time ago. Well, she sent me a picture she drew and it had your name next to it. The resemblance is uncanny.
I'm not quite sure what to say to that.
Neither was she, clearly.
I mean, I do have a message from her.
Oh, and how is dear Melody?
Oh, that is a long story. Not one we would want to discuss out here.
No,
Um,
I think not. Well, you said you have a message for me?
Yes, to you and yours, actually. Given that she does miss her friends, she did want me, in the eventuality, if I were to leave the bird's nest, as it were, to and come across one of you.
What were
she
you
did
doing in a
want-
bird's nest?
Apparently
Carmen just
staying in
rolls
it.
her eyes.
Wow, she wasn't kidding.
She was not.
But yes, she wanted me to pass along that you and yours are always welcome to celebrate Hopestone and Rainover when you can, and she does understand if you are terribly busy, but she would like to see and talk with her friends that she misses very much.
Thank you for bearing the message to me swiftly. Obviously, my duties up here keep me quite busy. I am on the front lines of battle these days.
Are you quite sure that you could that you're able to leave?
No. In fact, I will need to be returning post-haste, and it's probably best that I get out of here before Kelsey wakes up anyway.
They did mention. We did get the gist that there may be some strain in this. But would
He
you
nods.
like us to leave a message for you?
No, she knows what I would say. And Carmen elbows him hard in the side. Right. I mean, of course, that I love her very much, and she should go home and spend more time with her daughter.
They did mention had a little one themselves.
He sees Layla and walks over. Oh, a dragonborn.
Oh boy.
Well,
Yes.
it is, of course, wonderful to make your acquaintance. I do keep something in just such a case. And he reaches into his pack and pulls out a small box that has a scab in it and offers it to you.
Mon Dieu.
Carmen looks so
just-
very tired.
Just very confused, and like I presume this will be the thing where he's just holding it out.
He's
like,
just holding it
"Here,"
out to you and
just,
smiling like he's
then
just giving you the proper gift.
Just like after a full minute of just this locked, this freeze frame, just like grab it.
Rambiel is pinching the bridge of his nose and trying so hard not to
Damn it.
fucking
Yeah,
say something right.
And Brayley stared
Wide
at it.
panic dies at the rest of the party.
I think Ayla is gonna slide over to Carmen. Okay, so like, not to disrespect one of the people that, saved the world and all.
By all means, go
Has-
ahead and disrespect him.
Has he always been like this, or did he get like a head injury?
She
Yes.
she gives you a look. Which one will cause you to lose more respect for me?
Neither?
He's always been like this.
I'm so sorry.
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Of course.
Your daughter seems like she'll be quite stable for now, and I'll of course monitor her going forward. I'm sorry. Can I? What do you need something done with this?
No, it is the customary gift of the Dragonborn. Why I
Oh, it
received
is-
one from Scarlet himself.
Oh, it is not. It is not.
Scarlet
How old is
in-
it? Brayley's gonna smell it.
Process-
This is definitely
just-
something he has been keeping in case of emergencies for a minute.
Oh.
Just looking at him with that processing look.
To your knowledge, Layla, this is not an appropriate gift. Although when he mentions Scarlet gave him this, you can't help but recall old stories of Dragonborn being given a scale from some of the greater dragons, and that being an incredible sign of respect. You hope he's not brain dead enough to think this is the same thing, but you fear that he is.
Yeah, just all of that, as well as the what? Just all of that is just like her face is stuck on the spinning wheel.
Was
She
one
is speechless.
was one of you a healer? Perhaps this Miss Braley here requires some help with poison.
But of course. And he walks over and he uses 5 points of lay on hands. As he places a hand on you, Braley, the poison is drawn up out of you as if siphoned. And then a moment later, you begin to heal up.
Oh.
Good.
I
And he-
usually like to exchange names before I let someone touch me, but okay.
He pauses, Braley, for a long moment as he looks at you. His gaze remains on you, and his eyes look into yours, and there is a flicker of recognition in them. After a long moment, Carmen speaks up. It is rude to stare, love. You may live forever, but I'll remind you that that's all the more time for me to haunt your ass when I'm gone.
Live forever.
Varys turns and looks at Carmen, shaking his head. It's her. Carmen crosses her arms. This is about the 50th time that I have heard that, and I can't help but notice how often it's a lovely young lady when you say that. She quips, a very dangerous look in her eyes. Varys shakes his head, speaking more firmly now. It's her, Carmen, he says. There's a certainty in his voice as he says it. Exhaling through her...
I am she. My Braley has no idea.
Yeah, none of you do. Exhaling through her nose, Carmen nods. Then what are you waiting for? Give her the necklace and we'll see, won't we? Nodding, Varys turns his attention back to you, Braley. Reaching into his pack, he draws out a choker made from wolf's teeth strung together on leather, and he kneels down before you respectfully. My lady, I return this token to you.
Oh, did I lose this somewhere?
You left it to me for safekeeping when you passed.
When I passed what?
When you died.
I died?
Carmen leans over to you, Ayla, and just whispers, so, apparently Flora and Fauna, when they died, told him that they would return one day. So now he goes around thinking that everyone is them, and that if they are able to wear the necklace, it will be them.
I feel like Ayla at this point has crashed, and her face is just, this is why you don't meet your heroes.
Well,
She
imagine-
recognizes that look and nods. Don't worry, I'm very much looking forward to it when nothing happens and I get to hold it over his head forever.
Well,
Ayla just nods.
Braley, he holds this up to you, this necklace
Mhm.
that has just wolf's teeth all looped through it.
okay. Well, if you say it's mine, I guess I'll take it. And she's gonna like grab it. Does
The
she have to,
moment The moment you touch it, blinding light emanates out of it.
Whoa.
And you do indeed feel something. And Carmen, the look on her face is like, oh no. I'm never going to be able to live it down. He's insufferable already.
I'm so sorry.
Braley,
I'm
you
so
may
sorry,
add
that's-
Fauna's choker dormant to your inventory.
Hey, you got a magic item? Let's go!
The spirit of all that bears fang and claw is imbued within this choker of wolf's teeth. You have Fauna's blessing. While wearing the choker, you gain a +1 bonus to the attack and damage rolls you make with unarmed strikes and natural weapons. Such attacks are considered to be magical. This would include when you are a bear, so you'll have a +1 bonus to those attacks.
Fuck yes.
What?
You also have Voice of the Forest. As a chosen of flora and fauna, you represent the interests of nature to your fellow man. Using this ability, you can cast the Speak with Animals and Speak with Plants spells as an action without using spell slots. You may cast each spell once per long rest. And finally, you have Spirit of the Wolf. The spirit of the wolf has begun to entwine with your very soul. Your teeth have sharpened, and your eyes now resemble that of a wolf. You can see, even in magical darkness, out to a range of 60 feet.
Oh, shit.
Furthermore, any meal you eat that has no meat in it does not provide you sustenance.
Oh. Girl's gonna be hungry for some more pigeon, I see.
Herb's in danger.
And I will drop the link in there. You may add that to your inventory and attune to it.
Whoa,
I will
awesome.
approach now Ayla and go, oh, goodness, first Layla with the mace, now Braylee with the necklace. Magic all around, I see.
I'm feeling really hungry.
Why do you look like you're going to eat me?
Eyebrows.
Yeah, I feel like that's basically what Ayla does too.
Sorry, someone was reading.
Stands
right.
the lone gay twink. Whoosh.
Well, I am happy to have returned it to you, my lady. Of course, you don't have any of her memories, as she would have wanted, but it is good to have you back among us. Serene is better for it.
I'm sorry. Are you fucking telling me? Are you telling me Braylee is a reincarnation?
You always said I was special, Ram.
I did.
But apparently not like a goddess special. Apparently you are a goddess.
She is not a goddess, but she is the reincarnation of one. She is the mortal reincarnation of Fauna.
Is that
Is that normal?
what?
Well, what is normal? Very much what we accomplished was to make things not normal.
That makes a certain amount of sense. I will.
I've been
admit.
told frequently that I make a certain amount of sense. Thank you for recognizing it.
Oh. I don't know why Mum misses you.
Has anyone ever just broken his jaw to shut him up?
No, but he did
Carmen
get my
raises a
mother
hand.
legitimately angry at one point. In fact, he was the reason she learned the emotion anger.
That seems random.
I can understand that, to be honest.
I can't, I just... Huh.
A deep, earth-shaking growl runs through the area all of a sudden, and at that, both Varys and Carmen look up, and pushing its way through this mass of tangled trees that Braylee has created is... Well, y'all don't quite know how to describe it. It's big. It walks on 2 feet. It is utterly massive. It is over 15 feet tall with green hellfire just lapping off it. D&D players would recognize it as a pit fiend as it is starting to approach all of you.
I think that is our time to leave.
Yep,
Yes,
but we get stuck
I-
up.
Yeah, that seems like the best course of action.
Is
This
Braylee
was meant
still
to
Can
be
looking
an
out?
somebody help me with her?
Varys looks at you all. Take Kelsey to Bellis Rocca. Carmen and I will handle this, as is our wont. Carmen-
Ayla will... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say Ayla will kind of just heave Kelsey onto her back.
You do. She is, I mean, she's a big girl, but she's not, no problem for you. And you do, and Carmen gives a polite smile to you all. It was very nice meeting you all, and, well, when you're away in Bellis Rocca and return to wherever it is that you came from, remember that somewhere there is someone who doesn't get to just leave him when they want.
I'm so sorry.
And
You
she-
could just leave, so.
I keep telling myself that, but damn it, I do love him.
Actually, at that, Nova will kind of give her a look for a long time,
Mm,
and then nod and go,
a knowing look.
"That's I understand," and then we'll walk away.
Ramiel does salute Carmen and goes, for all of Serene, we thank you for your service,
She
for putting up with him.
gives a nod, and Varys is just smiling like, yes, it is quite the honor.
Well,
Carmen, love, what do you say we use strategy 13? I don't want to use the numbered strategies, please. And they go to take on the Pit Fiend. As you all take off and leave.
I think at this point, Ayla is very pointedly flying over walking.
And you all...
Did enough that earlier. Thank you.
You all take off, hurrying away from the battle, and you run for about as long as you can. You're all very tired because you had to run to get here.
Yes.
But you run for as long as your bodies will allow for, and get a pretty healthy distance away from here before you finally have to stop and catch your breath and settle down for a little bit. What'd you do?
I feel like Ayla's probably just, hit a thermal, goes to the next one.
We are
Avoid.
lucky our bones are not broken.
We're lucky we're not dead.
Oh no, that is besides that. Yes, I was not looking to survive that battle.
Neither was I.
Silly.
Was prepared to do everything that I could, but it turned out not necessary.
Well.
I'm grateful.
Braylee's gonna dig in her bag for any food. Are you guys hungry? I'm starving.
You do find some of your rations, and thankfully for you, dried jerky is part of them.
Braylee, what sharp teeth you have.
Oh, are they sure?
They are, so they're not all sharp, but you definitely
The
have like some
canines.
noticeable canines, and like you've got some fangs.
I was waiting for you to be like, oh, is it better to eat this?
So does she keep those features all the time?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
You have the spirit of the wolf has begun to entwine into you.
Uh,
oh my god, please don't start growing fur the way I started growing scales.
I mean, she turns into a bear. She probably is used to it.
No, that was me.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Well, all of us dust seekers. Dust did not take us this day, weirdly enough. So, do we know how to get to Bellaraka?
we follow the road.
We follow the road.
All right, well, let's hope the others made it.
It's about 10 minutes later when Kelsey's eyes finally open up, and she kind of groans and looks around.
Oh, good. You're finally
Oh.
awake.
Oh, good, you've woken up.
Oh
They didn't
no,
get
did
you
we make it to
across the border.
Skyrim?
No, they didn't get you across the border.
Damn it. No, she opens her eyes and kind of looks at you all. Oh, what happened?
Ship crashed, you got dragged away by devils, Ramiel convinced us all to chase them down, your dad showed up and saved our skins with, I assume your mom? I don't know. And then some big thing covered in hellfire showed up and we, noped the fuck out.
How big?
Real big.
Green fire.
Pit fiend. Nasty customer. You don't want to fight that.
Well, we're not. Your father and your
No.
father and mother are.
That seems like about right.
Oh, we're supposed to tell you something about go home, spend more time with your kid.
She gives you a very pointed look. Nods. I'll keep it in mind. Oh,
Well, we are
Um,
If it's
also.
any consolation, your wife also made the same fucking face.
Okay, for the sake of my sanity, you two, and she'll look at Kelsey and Ramiel, please tell me the rest of the Whispers aren't like him.
They're not. I can assure you,
okay.
my mother is not. You've already met Tashira.
there's no one like him. I promise you that. Okay. So, oh my god, the crew, are they okay?
Your
wife
didn't
is
make
fine.
it.
Yes.
Everyone else did, though, or was at least alive and headed towards Bellis Rocca when we left.
but Thermal needs your help.
Thermal. What happened to Thermal?
She got speared on the pipe.
Something about a mechanical part. Kittia was able to stabilize her, but she needs.
Yes, we worked on it, but we're just medics. We're not mechanics.
Of course. Yeah. Well, then we should move. There's some good mechanics in Bellis Rocca, but, well, no one's as good as me.
I'm straight.
Do you all need to rest?
How far out are we
Yes.
from?
You're
We-
probably, from having gone this way first, you're probably about a day's walk to get to Bellis Rocca.
Day's walk? Probably then, yeah. As much as I would
We-
love.
Speaking as here, we do need to rest. Regardless of whatever you may feel in this moment, we need to.
I'd
Okay.
rather not fall out of the sky the next time I try to fly.
All right. We take a. We'll rest for an hour, and then we'll see if we can make any headway, and then we'll camp out overnight when it gets dark.
Right.
Very well. So we're taking an official short rest?
Yes, you are taking a short rest.
I get my spell
You may
slot
gain back whatever you gain on a short rest.
I don't
Guys, I get-
actually know what that would be.
I
Or
actually
would that
don't
be?
I get, like,
need hit die, surprisingly,
all stuff
because I healed fully. But I do
No.
this.
Short rest.
Take my short rest.
Yeah.
Confirm. Hey, my little spell slot is back.
So if I want to just take short rest, but I don't want to spend the hit dice just yet because I want to do that manually, do I just like
Just click take
Um,
short rest.
okay?
It won't
Yeah.
spend
I
any hit
uncheck
die.
the automatically apply healing thing.
Oh, I mean, it will. I mean, you could. It's not going to do anything unless you check off the hit die. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, okay. Right. So because I just want to like gain back whatever short rest it is, and
Mm-hmm.
because I'm pretty much at full. I don't need to spend my hit dice.
Yeah, I'm full too. So.
Confirm.
But I need my spell slot back because I'm a warlock. You know what? Warlock is a fucking mood. Just nap all day.
Yeah, yo. Yeah. There's a reason the joke for Warlock is, can we take short rest?
I need my nap.
You get everything back.
Give me my nap.
So you do. You all take an hour to catch your breath, to apply some bandages, to get healed up as best you can, and get your second wind. And then you set out. Despite that you guys feel like you've been going now for decades, it's only just before noon at the moment because you all took off running so early in the morning. So you travel throughout the day, just walking along. Most of the places you notice on Mitra Glorianda are quite beautiful still, despite the fact that you know there is a war going on. The continent does have a beauty to it. It's very cold, and it's got a lot of snow on it, especially as you start getting further away from the Ceres's Gate and from the burning line. But you make your way north. You don't see the wreckage of the Nightwing because you don't have to go off the path. You just stay on the road heading towards Bellis Rocca. And you just march. And as it's getting to be about evening time, the smell of smoke catches all of your noses.
What kind of smoke? Like a campfire or like a?
No,
Okay.
not like a
We're
campfire.
gonna. That does not smell.
Would Ramiel
correct.
recognize this smell?
I think all too well.
Oh no. Can we see the smoke? Or is it just smell?
Yeah, you see it. It's coming from over a hill.
What color
On the
is
way.
it?
Black.
Black. Ramiel sees this and just starts going, no, and will pick up the pace.
Yeah. Kelsey does the same, running with you. Along that road, you come across and you see the scene of a battle happened here. There's a number of imps and devilkin that are scattered about the place. You see a couple of bearded devils that are laying dead. There's nothing that is alive here. It's just there was a battle here, and all that remains is kind of the smoldering ashes and the remains of it now.
Wait,
Kels.
wait, as in like it's a skirmish, not like
No, there was a small skirmish here. Like
okay.
this was not like a major battle. This was like a small, like smaller than the skirmish y'all just had.
Yeah. But it wasn't like city burning.
No, it's not
Okay.
like a city burning. You see like 5 imps laying strewn about, and then a few bearded devils and another devil that you don't recognize laying on the ground. Kelsey, who's in the middle of having a panic attack, is like scrambling around to make sure she doesn't see Lascelles or Katir, and she starts calling their name, and no one responds.
Ayla, can you get an overview?
Can try.
Make a perception check.
Oh boy, that's not great for me.
I was gonna say, can she do investigation? 'Cause I think she's better at that.
I mean, you
I
can
am much-
investigate, yeah. Sure.
Okay,
Investigate.
18 then.
You take up and start looking around the scenes of the battle, trying to see if you can find anyone that may have survived. You certainly don't see Lascelles or Katir, but eventually, near a pile of imps and one of the devilkin, you do see someone you recognize, or half of a person that you recognize. Thermal looks even more destroyed than she did the last time you saw her. Almost like an explosion emanated out from the robotic part of her body. And indeed, the imps and devils surrounding her all lay dead with burns and chunks of shrapnel protruding from them.
I think Ayla just lands and doesn't know what to say.
Kelsey also hurries over and drops down to her knees. Oh no. No. Suddenly the body twitches, and Thermal's eyes glance up at Kelsey, opening. Looking at her desperately, her mouth opens and a few clicks escape. Kelsey holds her. Hey. Oh, hey, you. Oh, you're gonna be fine. I just need to, Her voice trails off as she looks over the injuries and damages. But the organic hand of Thermal comes up and pushes Kelsey's chin up to look at her face instead. Her mouth opens and a man's voice emanates out of it. We escaped, sir! And then another voice follows it up, this one deeper and more gruff. I got the bastards. Kelsey nods in understanding, tears filling her eyes. And reaching down to the pack on her hip, Thermal draws out a small rectangular cartridge of some sort. It's deep gray with a small line of black ribbon in it, and she offers it to Kelsey, who takes it just as Thermal breathes her last. Her eyes lose focus, and she goes limp, dying in Kelsey's arms. Kelsey just holds her.
She made sure the others escaped.
Yeah. Brave idiot. Holding the cartridge for a long moment, she exhales through her nose before opening a panel on the machine side of Thermal's neck and pushing the cartridge into a slot there. A moment later, a soft, feminine voice emanates from Thermal's lifeless body. If I had one wish, it would be that I could record this in my own voice. But the fates are seldom so kind as to grant us our wishes. So I must pay someone to lend me their voice for this. If you're hearing this, then I hope my death didn't cause you any undue stress, Captain. The last 8 years serving as your ship's engineer have been the best of my life, bar none. And I wouldn't trade them for anything. But now I must tell the truth in death that I didn't have the courage to in life. I've loved you since the day I met you. Since the very first time we spoke in the Primus air dock, I've known You were my one and only. But you only ever had eyes for Lysel. And when my disfigurement happened, I gave up my dream of you one day looking at me like you do her. But I never stopped loving you. I hold no ill will. You took me into your family. You named me Cheyenne's godmother. And you've always made me feel welcome on the Nightwing. And so I kept my secret, not daring to risk destroying the wonderful family I found. But in death, I can finally share it without fear of ruining that which I cared most about. Farewell, Captain. And please remind whoever replaces me that the crystal generator has a tendency to run hot at lower altitudes. With all my love, Jezera. And Kelsey just collapses and starts crying, holding her.
Love has a way of doing stupid things.
Yeah. She opens the panel again and takes the cartridge out, puts it in her pack.
Is there anything we can do for the body?
Ramiel is going to get on his knees and start digging.
No, we'll take her with us. She should be buried in her family's tomb with the rest of her family.
That is what I wondered.
Yeah, I'll carry her. It's okay.
She has a family, or
In Mitra Primus.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I don't think I think I need to rest for the night. I don't think I can walk any further.
Very well.
Understandable.
We will set up watches and for the devils, excuse me. And we shall go from there. We have I could send a sending message to your wife, or I believe Ayla has a stone if you would like us to do something like that.
Stone got used for Varus.
We can reach out in the morning then.
I have a sending spell.
Oh, yes, if you could let her know that we're on our way and that we'll be there in the morning.
All right. Nova's going to send a sending message to Lysel, and she will say, this is Nova. We successfully have Kelsey. We are on our way, and we'll be there in the morning.
It's only a moment before you get a message back. Oh, thank God. We got attacked on the way, and Thermal sacrificed herself for us. We'll talk in the morning when you get here.
Nova will look to Kelsey. Lysel wanted to let me know about Thermal, but of course we will talk more in the morning.
Yeah.
Let's not make camp here. Let's.
Yeah, we'll head a mile up and go there.
Are you okay with how the Thermal's body? How much does it weigh?
I mean, so much of the machinery is destroyed at this point. It's mostly just the flesh that remains.
Would it
so
be?
it's easy enough for her to carry.
Okay.
She's pretty strong.
I was gonna say if it's like under 10 pounds, I can use a mage hand.
It's not that little, but
Okay.
it probably still weighs a good 90 pounds. But
Yeah.
I was gonna say Ayla probably would like offer up at least like a blanket or something to wrap.
yeah, that she would take. She won't let you carry Thermal. She insists on doing it herself, but she will wrap the body, of course. Give her some dignity.
If the cloak isn't enough, Ramiel would take off his hood.
Keep it.
Or
You'll
not
need it to
hood,
stay
robe.
warm here tonight. It gets
Robe.
very cold at night here.
Good to know.
You all make your way about a mile up the road and find a spot to set up camp. You go out and collect some firewood because keeping a fire going all night is a necessity here. And you all sit down around the camp. We'll take our watches overnight as we are in an active war zone. Who would like to take the first watch tonight?
I can.
Well, I can do it too.
All right, Ramiel and Isla will take the first watch. Who's on the second watch?
I can be second.
Then Kelsey will take second watch with you, Nova, and Brayley and Layla will have the third watch.
Okay.
All right. So you all settle in for the evening and people go to sleep. Thermal's body is, I won't say stored, but is set aside at the edge of camp. And everyone lays down to try and get some rest before daylight comes. No one goes particularly far from the fire because the fire is warm and everything else is not. So go ahead and give me perception checks first watch.
Our good perception people are on the final watch.
I just realized.
It's all right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's fine. It'll be fine. I'm
15?
trained in perception.
That's good. Because I am not.
I'm gonna inspo that.
I'm
That's
telling you,
better.
honey, every
19.
time I don't train in perception, something goes wrong.
Nah, even with perception, like even with training, that was like a shit roll.
Go ahead. The watch is yours.
Shit, I just blanked on the words I was going to say.
You need the link.
Nope. I think at one point, pretty early on, Ayla, like, goes over to, like, grab more firewood, and then comes back kind of humming a little bit. Mal, I think you said Ramiel would recognize it.
He would. He'd actually look at Ayla and go, "Will you join the whispers here? Who will be strong and stand with me? She won't stop and tear us in. She'll end the world as she decreed."
I think Ayla has like a half second of, what the fuck? How do you? Right, your melodies, kid.
It's one of my mother's favorite songs. Her
It's a good one.
her horn buddy, as she likes to call
Her
Aunt
what?
Caldana. Yeah, I've learned not to question it. It's what she calls Aunt Caldana. Apparently there was one point in one of their adventures, they inspired an uprising of sorts, a bloodless uprising.
They stopped a riot, to be clear.
Right. Well, it was nonetheless a song that means a lot to her.
It's interesting because I think you two are both half right about that. They did stop a riot, but they did also unite an uprising against Scala. So I think it's interesting that there's two different ways of looking at that, and they're both correct.
The Dependent
It did.
on your
They
perception.
that song did get a reprise with the Avengers Assemble for Wizard Prison
In the
Cyber.
timeline that
It
never happened.
it did, except yeah, Ramiel and Ayla would know nothing about that.
He's like, huh? What? Well, and Ramiel goes, you know, for all the bravado, and heroism that I seem to find myself surrounded by, a lot of that skewed my view of the world. I thought I could find my own group of heroes, count myself among the numbers, among friends.
Don't know if I'd call us heroes, but suppose you're not far off.
Mum would agree. She'd tell you that she was just doing what she felt was the right thing to do, even if that was the hardest thing to do.
Even if it was making me scream internally the entire run there trying to figure out how we weren't going to die.
For what it's worth, I would have implored all of you to leave me behind. I was not about to have any of your blood on my hands because of my stupidity.
Ramiel, we're not going to leave you behind. We don't leave people behind. And, you know, Look, I don't want to explain to General Toshira why her son died on the completely different continent from where she sent us.
Well, you can tell her that Ramiel, for being the smartass that he was pretty fucking stupid.
Oh, you're alive. You can tell her that.
There is a very, very fine line between heroism and being reckless, and I did not think I was ready to say goodbye again.
Look, I think what really matters is we pulled it off, so there's no point miring ourselves down in, oh, we could have died. Fact of the matter is we didn't.
Fact of the matter was, we were lucky.
Oh, extremely. But we're alive, and you know what? I'm not gonna question that.
Having such a near-death experience, or at least barreling, charging into it, puts another new perspective in life. I thought I understood that when Mum, Melody, made me realize that the best thing I could do for the people who died that day was to live so I could honor the memories. I could keep them alive, and it wasn't until I met Ryan that I realized he's doing a phenomenal job at that.
Callie, none of us know about Orion's family, right?
I think Ramiel told you.
Ramiel would not
was-
have told.
I was
would
gonna
not
say
have-
Oh,
it would
okay.
be on Ramiel because he told Ramiel
Yeah.
on their date.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
This would be the first time Ayla was hearing about it.
Okay, that's what I thought, and I just wanted to double check. Is he from? He's not from Moonbay too, right?
No, but he lost his family in a pirate attack. He was the only survivor. You wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it from the way he talks about them. You wouldn't know it from the way he acts.
Was
Or
there
he-
something to learn from that?
Maybe. If I do have one regret in life, it's if we don't make it out of this, I would not be able to tell him how I really feel. So, I guess in a way I envy you and Nova.
You what?
I envy you and Nova.
Okay, I did hear you right, but I'm very lost where this conversation just went.
I'm trying to say that I love Orion.
You know Nova and I aren't together, right?
Ramiel looks at her.
Ramiel, you've got an easy 6 hours of fun in a bedroom that you can say to, goes to the other, like says otherwise.
Hey now, sex doesn't mean love.
That's fair.
What the actual fuck do you mean you're not together?
But I don't know how else I can say that.
Just tits. Ah, fuck. Hold on. What was the thing I need to roll for that?
I was to say, did you just say matriarch's tit? That is for sure both curse purse and blasphemy purse. I'm gonna need a wisdom save.
DC's high.
All right, you do resist the impulse as you immediately go to reach for 2 coins and go, Mom's not here. I don't have to do this. And you put the
I'm
coins
s-
back in your pouch.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Okay.
I'm safe.
I'm gonna fucking stab whoever taught me that fucking curse.
As you two are talking, Ayla, you hear your sister's voice in your head again.
Oh god.
Oh, good.
It says, "Hey sis, I just wanted to let you know I just got my commission. You are looking at a new lieutenant, or sorry, you are hearing from a new lieutenant in the 42nd or the 43rd Legion of the Draconic Legion."
Oh my god. No, baby.
Oh.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh no.
And I think that's all that goes back over the sending.
Okay, just O.
Oh.
The most broken O.
Oh.
Oh.
Is
Somewhere
it
she's
more of
like,
an O or is it more of an
Or I think it's more of an oh.
Yeah,
Some-
Sarah's.
somewhere she just looks at her sending stone like,
Yeah. Fuck.
things are getting worse all the time. I hate this thing.
Ramiel is just snapping his fingers at Ayla. Serene to Ayla. Serene to Ayla.
My My sister just apparently joined the mercenary company. Didn't even know she was here, and is in the Draconic Legion now.
We're going to unpack that when we get to Bellis Raka. But first, and he's going to make like the motion of like, we're gonna put that to one side. and, and Romuald is going to be like, I have reliable 6 to maybe 8 hours witness saying you two are otherwise.
Witness testimony.
Robbie, have you never
Signed
heard of a one-night
affidavit.
stand?
No, why would you want to stand the entire fucking night?
I mean, listen, you've heard of a one-night stand, but that would be scandalous.
You want one on either side of the bed so that both people in there have access.
Oh God. Oh boy.
That sounds fucking uncomfortable.
Romuald, what do you think what I said was?
I'm about to embarrass myself again, aren't I?
Probably.
Ayla, it's been a long day between running and Varys and Varys.
And Varys.
And now this. It's like, oh boy.
I've read about such
No, you don't get to take 3 years to get to this point. What do you think it is?
I was actually having to like think very deeply about this, like the like Miles Morales in Into the Spider-Verse thing, and go like, I'm sure some kind of intimate act is involved. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't involve the bed.
It's one night of fucking, Ramiel.
So you're not restricted to the bed per se.
Oh, you sweet vanilla idiot.
What the fuck?
You two work this out.
Ramiel
over the
learned
next
some things.
Little bit. Ramiel, yeah, you learned some new things tonight about the nature of the world.
Why do we always have to explain these things to Mal's character?
I know. Mal, something you need to tell us.
He's read about this shit. He hasn't experienced any. No, well,
No, he did though.
he did, but like it wasn't like
But there
he
were
got to
feelings with
maybe
that.
have sex.
He
Apparently
has
there
not
were.
yet contemplated the idea of having sex with no feelings attached.
Yeah.
And to be fair, neither has Ayla, but she's not willing to admit that.
It's okay. Well,
Yeah,
no,
that
that's true.
sounds
Nova has. Nova's contemplated.
You two eventually get to sleep, and the second group is woken up as Nova and Kelsey are awakened for their watch, and they need to make perception checks.
Cool.
I
yeah.
think as Ayla wakes Nova up, just a heads up for you, Romuald apparently thought we were together, and then she goes to bed.
Blinks. We do not have time to unpack that. Goes to her watch. I hope your perception's better than mine.
She got a 9.
Oh no.
You got a 10.
Cool.
Oh no.
Aces. Cool. Excellent.
She's pretty quiet at first. She gets up to take her watch, but she doesn't say a whole lot as she kind of gazes out. You're surprised at how bright it is. On this continent, it is eternally tidally locked with Rosalind, with a massive moon. And then with all the snow on the ground, it reflects quite well. So it's not as dark as you would think, but it's pleasant. And as you look up, you've never seen the moon this clearly.
That is a large moon.
Oh. Yeah. I suppose you get used to it when you stay up here long enough. Yes. When I first came up here, I thought the same thing.
I suppose the island being floating and, well, now apparently there are devils from there, so that is strange.
It's kind of one of those things where once you know it, it's hard to remember not knowing it, and you kind of wish you could go back.
Ignorance is bliss.
Precisely that. It's what my father never understood about it. You can't go back. You can't just pretend you don't know.
Is that what he does?
No, that's what he wants me to do.
Mm.
He wants me to pretend that I don't know. That I'm unaware of the stakes of what's up here. He wants me to just go and live comfortably with my daughter.
I suppose that is every parent's wish, no?
It wasn't his.
What do you mean?
He's a bit of a hypocrite. We'll put it that way. He wants me to go live with my daughter comfortably and peacefully. He never had any interest in doing that.
So that is something you have not forgiven him for?
It isn't that I haven't forgiven him. I'm not... wouldn't, curse his name or anything like that, but when I came up here to help, I was shocked at how against it he was. He wanted me to go live comfortably and peacefully with Cheyenne as if, as if that would make any difference were we to lose up here.
People like to, how do I say this? When you can't control something, you think the idea that someone could be happy and safe will give you a modicum of control.
Yep. But there is no control like that. Thermal learned that the hard way.
I am, my condolences, for Thermal's death and also the confession you had to hear.
I knew. I knew that she cared about me. Maybe not to that extent, but we'd always been close. When we met, we hit it off quickly. We were of similar minds about a lot of things. She had a brilliant mechanical mind, just like I did. And when her injury happened, she prayed to the Machine Prince, and I did too, and the Machine Prince granted her life and saved her. Of course, there was never going to be anything more than that between us. I love Lysel. Always have, and I always will. But it means something to me that she sacrificed herself for Lysel. She was a good person. Right to the end.
That is probably a mark of a good person, willing to do the uncomfortable thing for someone you care about.
We do things for people we love because we love them. And we don't always do the smart thing. We don't always do the right thing. But we do what we have to do for them to be happy. Because that's what we want, is them to be happy. Because we think they'll be happy with us.
That is very true. But such love can be... Such love can hurt. And, well, sometimes it can breed resentment.
Voice of experience?
Something like that. But, sometimes it is good to be free of such things. But it seems for Zermo, she was able to take such feelings and put some good into them. I think I envy that.
She was the best godmother anyone could ask for my daughter. Cheyenne is going to be heartbroken.
How old is your daughter?
6.
She will. But, well, speaking from experience, you have stories you can tell. You have first-hand knowledge of the person Zermo was. And perhaps the tale of Zermo has come to an end, but she will live on in the eyes of your child and, well, in the ways that she helped you and Lysel.
Yeah. Yeah, she will.
And there's nothing quite like having such knowledge of someone to share to someone else. So, yeah, what's the old adage? Do not weep for a passing, but for the fact that they lived.
Mm.
I do not know. Such wisdoms are not my purview, unfortunately.
Yeah, wisdom was never my strong suit. I'm better with stuff I can read in a book.
Yeah, I'm better with getting what I want from people.
A useful talent.
I try.
And what do you want, Nova?
What do I want?
And what is that you seek? What brought you here?
Ah, well, that answer is simple. I am not someone who is trying to find the good in things. I come from humble backgrounds, and I'm just trying not to die. Trying to find peace and whatever that can come into.
Bullshit.
What?
If you're looking for peace, you have a funny way of going about it. Involving yourself with the children of the deep. You're an officer in the army on a continent at war. You're not after peace. And you're not after money either. There's way easier ways to get it. Why are you here?
Nova thinks about that for a moment as she's trying to figure out what she can say.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of moves uncomfortably for a moment before, I think, saying, perhaps I'm simply trying to find a purpose after a life of none.
Perhaps. Seems like it'd be a lot easier to find that as a painter.
Have you seen me paint? I am no good.
I suppose. What does a purpose look like to you? I'm serious.
Well, I think that is the problem. I don't know. Was not born with a family that's thought more than the next day of things.
I want there to be a world for my daughter to grow up in. That's my purpose. That's why I'm here. Thermal wanted to be close to me. And she wanted to be able to put her mind to use. Ilitrin wanted to prove himself. He wanted to be worthy in the eyes of his father. But that was never going to happen. him dying will probably be the thing his father cherishes the most. She has a very distasteful look on her face.
Mm.
Katir wants to learn technology. I told him if he served as our medic, I would teach him. Think about what your purpose is. What do you want to get out of life? Because you never know when it's going to end. You learned that today.
So that's just it. I wasn't scared of it.
You weren't afraid to die.
Not as much as perhaps I should have.
Is that so?
I am not normal, I guess you could say. But I am good at what I do.
Yeah. Well, just remember that one of the best people I've ever known is laying dead over there, and you get to keep walking. That's a gift, and you should treat it like it is.
Of course. My apologies.
She nods.
I could say the same for you, Kelsey.
She looks up.
If we did not go after you, I do not know what those devils were planning to do. Your life is also a gift.
It is. What they may have done to me would have been monstrous, I'm sure. I am grateful for you all coming after me. I'm grateful that I will get to go and see my daughter again.
Good. You may not agree with your father, and that is not for me to decide, but it is good to have people who will love and remember you.
Who will love and remember you, Nova?
I don't know. The people who I used to answer that question with are either dead or never want to see me again. But, well, as much as it is nice to have people who will remember you fondly, and I certainly would not begrudge those who have such things, there is a freedom in that as well.
She goes into her pack, and a moment later draws up what looks like a pen, or a quill. And as she turns her wrist over, she writes Nova on it,
What are
and
you?
the ink sinks into the flesh,
What are you doing?
making sure I remember you. I'll remember you. You saved my life.
You don't have to do that. The members here are much more important and such.
They strike me as people who have people that will remember them.
Right. Thank you. She just kind of looks uncomfortable.
Kelsey lets you just be uncomfortable.
Yep.
And you eventually awaken Brayley and Layla for the last watch of the evening. I need perception checks for the two of you.
Hopefully better than ours.
Yep.
That would be better.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty good.
I can theoretically beat that.
Yeah, by one.
I did not.
All right. You two wake up and take the last watch as Kelsey and Nova bed down again to sleep till dawn. And the watch is yours, Miss Layla and Miss Braley. Braley, you're feeling hungry again, and you want more meat.
Layla, are you hungry? I feel like I haven't eaten ever.
I'm quite well, but and sort of look you over a little. I don't know how your transformations affect your metabolism. Reach in and pass a little thing of rations to you.
Oh, thank you. Brayla grabs it, she gobbles it up, but she's still not satisfied.
I was gonna say, does Layla's rations have meat?
Some you need protein, that's important, but no, they are. It's like a little. It's like a stick of beef jerky.
Okay.
Um, but just let her eat it and everything. Do you ever feel like you're in over your head?
Oh yeah. All the time. Is that how you feel right now?
Today, yes, it's been quite a day. Find myself dealing with a bit of self-doubt.
You need some mushrooms, and Braylee's gonna like dig into her pack, and she's gonna
Wait,
grab
to
a
like
couple.
get high or like
Sure.
Oh, you're feeling self-doubt here. Get high, yeah.
it's like hold up, I got some shrooms over here that'll help with that.
I mean, not so much to get high, just to like enjoy a mushroom.
I mean, but it makes sense.
Take the edge off, you know?
Yeah. Here, just disassociate for a bit.
Can Braylee
Um,
have Puck go find some mushrooms?
Absolutely.
Wait, I
You're
thought Puck was on herb.
Oh wait, did I
it's
get?
a familiar. You can just summon him back whenever. So yeah.
New
Puck
job.
Puck hops down off your shoulder and starts wandering off into the snow to go look for mushrooms. You just see little mushroom footprints as it goes along.
Mushroom footprints.
That's
I'm sure
cute.
he'll find something good.
Hold up,
There's
I got
gotta
I
be
got a
something
gift for
here.
that. Keep going, keep going.
You
keep going.
do?
Well, that's quite kind of you, but I don't think I don't think that'll be particularly helpful for me. No.
Well, it's gonna. I guess we could just talk about it. My mom always just talking about these things can help you digest
That
them. Speaking of
that
digesting,
is also true in my experience so far. 'Cause it's mostly, I mean, we did survive, although
we almost died too.
we did, and we
Oh,
only
couple.
made it because of the intervention of Severus and his wife. It was a close thing, and I just, ever since on our walk back here, I found myself just thinking that could have been it. It's quite a thing to reckon with. Your own mortality. We know that we're all gonna die at some point, but to see it staring you right in your face like that is quite another matter.
Yeah, I like to be wrinkly when I go. Old and decrepit. And a pile of mushrooms as they overtake me. But I wasn't, you never think it's gonna happen. So, I feel you.
Brayley's gonna die while swimming and like see the wrinkles on her hand and be like, no! Should have been more specific.
I was actually thinking about that, and I'm like, that is not a joke that this character would make.
That's a flaw joke.
Mm,
We've definitely have looked death twice today. And that's more than
And yeah, I mean, I had forgotten in the fight afterwards. I had actually almost forgotten that we might have actually been directly divinely saved. And how how are we supposed to reconcile that? A wholly unprecedented situation we find ourselves in.
really just gonna sigh. We got lucky. And
Indeed we did, I believe.
have you ever been smooched? I was just thinking how I was gonna die and never even been smooched.
Just several blinks as much like everybody else in this fucking call. I did neither player nor character saw that turn coming.
Did you have that thought? Like that what were you thinking?
Well, no, I have not personally been amorous in any capacity with anyone. But
Amorous.
I love that.
But no, that I cannot say that that was what was in my mind. I was simply trying to do what I could to avert the crisis we found ourselves in.
Yeah, I guess that would be top of mind. But I definitely was worried there for a second.
Well,
Did Puck
It
find any
is-
mushrooms?
I imagine that would. You do have your fiance that you are thinking of as well, I suppose.
I definitely didn't want to leave him with another
another dead fiance.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I think you know, he already lost one fiance and losing a second one might really put somebody over the edge, if you know what I mean.
I was just sitting here like, I don't think the universe wants me to get married. What the fuck?
I would
Mom,
say
at
it's
some point, we need to accept the fact.
I feel like it would certainly not very positively affect his prospects.
Yeah. That's very yeah. But we lived, so
We did indeed, for now at least. Another day in front of us, although. And sort of looks over to where we had buried.
No, we
No.
haven't buried. We're just
Oh.
wrapped
Not
her
yet.
up.
Okay, where we have her wrapped up. That's right. I got confused because Ramiel did start digging, and it was
Yeah.
pulled up.
Yeah.
Look over. Although we did in fact still suffer.
yeah. That was brutal. Really, it's just gonna take a
I
beat.
feel oddly helpless. I've gotten so used since I left home to being able to help others. And yet another way that I find myself out of my depth on
I
this
don't-
trip.
I don't think there's anything you could have done in this case.
There might have been.
It was
I've never met Diaz Neil before, so it never came to my. It never crossed my mind that I might need to know how to handle such a thing. Perhaps once we are done, I'll have the time. It seems I will have to put off such an acquisition to my skill set, though.
It's a moment when
I'm
you
just
hear.
very troubled.
It's a moment later when you hear Kelsey speak up, who's having trouble sleeping. Even if you knew everything there was to know about Dia Asanil, she's unique, even among them. She's more machine than she is person. She was created by the Machine Prince, or at least rescued by him.
And see, I don't even know enough to have known that. For someone who calls herself a healer, it's a remarkable oversight on my part. And I apologize.
There's nothing to apologize for. You are learning. That's all you can do. Your group made a decision today. And it is in the nature of choice that when you make a choice, you gain something and you lose something. The decision you made, perhaps had you gone with them, you'd have been able to protect her. And she'd have lived. But I'd have been gone. Making choices like that is hard. But it
And
is.
just
That's what war is. A lot of the time it is ruthless, painful calculus. There are people out there who will call you weak, Layla, for choosing to be a healer, for choosing not to fight. And they are fools. You make the hardest choice of all.
well, after there's that sort of moment as she sort of absorbs all of that. Well, I'm just trying to do right by my oath to not harm.
You did
There
right by
are-
it today.
But there are times where it feels like it's not enough.
You can't be everywhere.
Something. Yes, it's something that I know, but I'm still reckoning with.
You know, when I was 16, I ran away from home. I wanted to enlist and fight against Scala. My father wouldn't allow it. My my adoptive father, of course. He went out after me and he hired the Whispers in Silence to look for me. And they found me. I was being attacked by a demon, particularly nasty one. They saved me. I'd have been dead without them. They saved my life. And that night, when we were all sitting around the campfire, they all sat there worrying about seeing Laki. They worried about whether they could stand up to Scala. They worried that they hadn't done enough, and they had saved my life. All the best people I know worry that they haven't done enough. It's a good trait, Layla. It speaks highly of you. Just don't let it drag you down.
You sound like my parents.
Oh, God.
They
She gives a look like, oh, no.
they were healers as well, and they told me that one day I would find myself reckoning with a situation like this in some form, and who knew they would be right.
My birth mother told me once that once you start blaming yourself for things that aren't your fault, that's something you can't come back from. You gotta stand up against that. Nothing that happened today was your fault. Not really.
I know, but there's still that little voice in the back of my mind that says that maybe, if the right things had happened.
Maybe.
Like
Maybe.
all those little voices in the back of our heads. Have to learn when it's... Have to learn to ignore it. When it's not helping.
Brayley, as the two of them are talking and you're just kind of listening, your eyes grow very heavy. And before long, you're elsewhere. And panic begins to set in because you're underwater. Water is already in your mouth and filling your lungs. You're drowning.
Shit.
In a panic, you lunge upwards, and finally you break the surface. You're in a forest, in a glade. It's beautiful here. So beautiful. You stand up in the water and now see that you are large enough that your feet touch the bottom. A moment ago, you were so small. And you stand and you look down and you see your bare chest and your muscled abs. Your long white hair hangs down around you. And on the shoreline, you see your mother and your father. Father Oak, Mother Ash. And you look down to your right and you frown and reach down, fishing around in the water until you find what you're looking for, and you yank the smaller girl up out of the water. And she looks at you with a bright, excited smile. Sister. And you grin. Sister, you reply. And then you snap back too.
Okay. Are Layla and Kelsey still talking?
Yep, they're still
And
just
I
kind of
just-
chatting, and you just kind of like snap back out of it like, well,
Oh, I think I had a dream.
while you were awake?
Was I
Yeah,
awake?
Did you
Yes.
fall asleep while you were supposed to be on watch with me?
I was like, I was drowning, and then I was. Oh, I had abs.
I can assure you, you were not drowning here beside this fire.
It was so real.
Maybe when your friend comes back, you do not take any of the mushrooms that he brings with him.
Uh,
I
As you
believe
say
you
that-
might have had enough.
As you say that,
Have
Puck
you
is
not-
returning with with 2 big handfuls of mushrooms and hears that and just throws them to the side, looking pissed
No.
off.
Wiley, you can't say that to him.
His feelings.
Don't hurt the Puck's feelings. He's trying
Puck,
to
it's
smile.
okay.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Morning finally begins to crest over the horizon as you all awaken. It's a quieter morning as you all have breakfast. Brayley, you insist on there being meat with the breakfast, and everyone else is like, all right, geez, fine. we'll,
Jesus.
we'll get something for you.
No,
Do you
we
get
need sausage.
Do you get the feelings that if Briley needed to, she would just eat one of us?
No, she has a point. We do in fact need
You
sausage.
do look a lot tastier
Oh, you need
today than we
sausage
did
somewhere,
yesterday.
Ramiel, but I don't think it is for
I
breakfast.
don't quite like your insinuation of that.
You started it.
And as you all set out to head towards Bellis Rocca, I think we'll wrap up there for tonight.